Hey everyone! So this week is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a little bit unusual, but it might be something I do more often. I have been in the middle of playing some very large games that are taking a lot of time. Oh, hey. Oh, well, thank you. No, that's fine. No need to play. No need to give me any sort of background music. Stupid lady. Anyway, yeah, I've been playing Thaumaturge, which is a big RPG with like 12 endings in it. And I've been kind of writing some stuff on it that might turn into a video. I don't know. But the point is it's not done, and it's taking up a lot of time, and rather than just do like a little, hey, what am I playing, and talk a little bit about the Thaumaturge, I thought maybe this week I would, show everybody the stuff that I have been building in Enshrouded, because, that's what the algorithm wants. A few days after Elden Ring's DLC launch, rather than talking about Elden's Ring DLC, which is, I am going to be playing. Mark my word. Oh, we gonna play? Nope. Okay, well, thank you, lad ma'am. Anyway, rather than, doing the Elden Ring thing, which is what YouTube's algorithms really would want me to do, I thought it might be kind of fun to talk about Enshrouded, and kind of show you some of the places and things that I have built in Enshrouded. So yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Hey, what am I playing? Alright, so, longtime viewers will note that I have talked about Enshrouded before. It is a game that I have been playing since it launched in early access. It's an open-world survival game with a pretty strong narrative storytelling kind of structure to it. It's set in this kind of post-apocalyptic medieval times, is the way I would describe it. It's like there was a civilization here at one point, but some sort of disaster happened, and it made it so that everybody is gone. You play as a person. This is my person. I made them. She has a beard and fun hair, and it is a she. And it's a fun game. I've had a lot of fun. I have played it since it launched, like I said. I've done all of the current content that is available. In fact, you look at my journal, it's completely empty. It says I missed something, but I know I didn't miss it. I think I might have accidentally started something, or started it over without realizing. But one of the things you can do in this game is, of course, it's a crafting game. Survival crafting game, so you can like build your own bases and fortifications. And so I have spent a lot of time building my own stuff, and I've talked about it probably too much now, and so I want to show you. Here's stuff that I have built. Alright, so I have 4 bases that I have built in this game. I've actually got a couple others that I might do something with, but I haven't really decided what to do with them yet. So we're just going to jump right in. We're going to start with my first base. This first base is located right near the Harvest Homestead in an area called Woodguard. There's Woodguard. So it's right here. If you want to find where this is, you start at the Ancient Spire Springlands Fast Travel, which is right about there. And you just kind of head to the west, and you'll get to where it's called Morning Woodguard. Okay, I'm silly. One might argue I am cringe. Anyway, so this is the first one. This is the first one, the original one that I built, and as you can see, it's kind of a big box. I was kind of getting the hang of it, kind of learning stuff, how to build things in this game, and so it's a little boxy. I can't deny, but it is pretty cool still, and it's got all of my NPCs in it. So let's go take a look, shall we? So let's start with the NPCs first. What I've done here is I have built little homes for all of the NPCs except for the Bard. I'm debating about what to do with the Bard. So right here, this is the first home. This is where the farmer lives. There she is. Hello. Little bed, little stuff, little storage for crafting materials. Behind her, because she's the farmer, that's where I put a kind of a floating a garden where I grow stuff. Right now, I'm working predominantly on flax because you need a ton of flax in this game. I'm also working on indigo because I was building a lot of stuff that required the desert blocks, which all require indigo. I've also been growing wheat. Because you need a lot of straw. Over here, these are tomatoes. I forget why I was growing these, and these are bell peppers, which presumably I was making them for some food, but I don't remember what it was. I also have, of course, my honey, my bees' nests. So that's the farmer. Right next door to the farmer, up this little hill, is my blacksmith. There he is. He's got a nice little view of the garden. Something is cooking in there. Probably tin. Across the way, that's where I put my woodsman? Carpenter. He's a carpenter is what he is. Made him a little wooden shack to live in. He's got no bed, though, because he never sleeps. Then, of course, there's the big house. Let's go over here first. Over here, this is where I put my hunter. She's got all her tanning bed and the stuff for making, turning flax into cloth. She's got a little bedroom here. Over here, hidden behind this little grassy knoll, is a cave. You go down into the cave, and you will find my... what is this NPC? I gotta turn the HUD on. Who are you? What's your name? Who you called? You are called... Alden Crowley the Collector. I don't know what that is. Anyway, this one is the one that you get with their first little expansion type thing. And it's not really an expansion because the game's in early access, but they added these new dungeons a couple of iterations back, and he was the NPC. And I figured he's kind of like, he's got like this crypt-like looking dude, so I thought, let's put him down here in the darkness. Get rid of my light source so you can properly appreciate the darkness. Now let's go into my giant boxy home. So you come in, staircase goes up to the trophy room with the throne. This is where I was sitting at the beginning of the video. Where can't I sit? There I am. I also put my bard in this room because I don't have a place for her yet. The bards were just recently added in the most recent patch to the game. I'm not sure I will make a home for her, to be honest. I kind of like the idea of her, performing for me in front of my trophies. Even though she doesn't really do a great job of it. Anyway, I've got a chandelier. This was something that I did really early on in the game that I was kind of pleased with. It's, got a lot of floating. I did this thing where I built out this ledge to build on, and then I put plates with candles on it to try to make it look more chandelier-y. Since then, they've actually added real chandeliers to the game, so you probably don't have to do this unless you really want to have something unique looking anymore. But you got these stairs. We go on up. Let's take a look at the next floor. Next floor has a little landing with a split staircase. Up here we get into a couple of bedrooms. It's bedroom 1. Here's a balcony. Bedroom 2. This is actually what I would consider this character's bedroom. And the reason is because I have a chest over here of stuff that I don't want my friends to take. All the other chests in this place are fair game, but this one is considered my chest. So technically this would be my bedroom. Let me go out here. We come to a little crossroads. We can go out there and continue up the tower, or we can go up in here, into this part, which is its own little tower with a spiral staircase. And up here, you have the alchemist. So this is where I have my alchemist, along with all the alchemy tools. There's also more alchemy tools out here, and his little bed. Alright, speed tour. What's that? What is it? Pose 38, whatever it is. The kids these days with their Roblox. I don't know. Back here is a secret. Oh, why is it open? I bet in a recent patch they changed how the doors worked, and this door probably got removed. Well, there's supposed to be a secret door here, and then you go out to something that kind of overlooks everything. I don't know. This was cooler when there was a secret door, but now there's no secret door. I'm gonna have to build another one. Anyway, let's continue on up this bad boy. In here, this place's door's gone too. I have a feeling some of the doors might have gotten changed in one of the patches. Anyway, this is, I don't know, like a conference room. You gotta have your little conference room. This is where you discuss plans, stuff, whatever. All right, let's move up. I haven't finished this room. I think I was going to make this a banquet hall, but I never got done. I've kind of moved on from this place because it's so boxy. Up here, here's the library. I spent way too much time adding all these books because I wanted it to look like a library. Up from there, here is bathroom. So imagine you're in this castle and you gotta use the restroom. You gotta powder your nose. Imagine having to run up all these frickin' flights of stairs just to do that. Are you gonna do that? Are you gonna do that, or are you just gonna go on the floor? Alright, then we start getting to some little rooms. Here's another little room. I will admit, these are not the most practical, so none of my friends ever come up here to spend any time, or you really only go to these rooms when you want to pass time at night. But the point is nobody ever comes up here. They go lower in the tower. I was really pleased with this balcony when I first added it, because there weren't a whole lot of options for fences, and I thought this combination of the wood and the stone looked really nice. There's now much better options for balconies, but yeah, when I built this, I was really proud of this. Another room over here with another balcony that is just all stone. Oh, one thing I should say about this location that's kind of cool is right over there is a what are you? Salt mine. Salt is kind of obnoxious to get in this game. It's the sort of thing where you don't need it for most recipes, but man, when you do need it, you need a ton. And so it's nice having a salt mine right next spot and right next door to my original base. All right, next level. One more room. I mean, not really much to say here. Another balcony. This time we look out on the other side. You can see my crops that are suspended over the shroud. And then one more. Whoops, it was on the same level. One more bedroom. This is my bone room. Because there's bones. Get your mind out of the gutter. And another balcony. With a single chair. Ooh, that's kind of a vertigo-inducing. And then I'm down a level. And then across the way is another library with another kind of conference table-y thing, and then a view of Woodguard, although it's nighttime so you can't really see it. And then the spire. And there's that. Alright, we're going to go and look at the next place that I have built. Alright, so this is the next one. This is, I call this Sweet Release, because it's down here at the end of the world, and I think, you know, it's like, hey, when you're at the end, it's a sweet release. I don't know. I don't have much. Anyway, what's interesting about this one is, if you know anything about this location, you'll know that there's actually a chest here that tends to have endgame gear in it. And so I put a home here so that I could come down here and get the endgame gear whenever I want and farm it, you know, basically every time I get into the game. And if you put your home right here, or you put your base, I should say, right here, and you don't upgrade it, the edge of it extends to right about here, which means that it doesn't encompass the chest, and you can just keep farming the chest over and over again. But let's take a look at Sweet Release. Sweet Release is right over the deadly shroud that's on the southern part of the map, so, you know, don't go sailing off there. It also has all these big spikes because, I don't know, I thought maybe it would look cool to be, like, defending the house from any invaders. But let's go check it out. So what's interesting about this place is that a lot of it is in the shroud, so I can't actually build. So all this back here is actually, well, I guess this up here is not in the shroud. But like some of the stuff is in the shroud, so I can't actually build anything out here. And down here it's even crazier because I can't actually have the walls extend to the ground because there's shroud peeking through. It's kind of a wild place to build. But I do one thing before I go upstairs, I really do like all of the natural rock that I left in place here. It's just kind of cool to see it. Up here, got this cool thing overlooking the red shroud. Here, this is restroom, because of course it's funny. I've only really built 2 restrooms in all the places I've made. Clearly, I don't do any sort of real role playing in these. I really enjoy building. That's what it is. All right, let's go up to the next floor. The next floor we have a banquet table, and of course there has to be a throne again because, you know, you come to my place, I have a throne. I have a little thing that overlooks. This is basically the as I was hollowing this out, it revealed this hole, and I thought it was kind of cool, so I left it in place. Here's the only bedroom in this place. I went with all the stone furniture because I felt that kind of fit the theme. There's the balcony. Like I said, they've added better railings, so if you want to put stuff that looks better on it from a balcony perspective, you can. And then finally, up here, this is actually the extent of where you can build. I, once again, carved out a little thing, looking out across the red shroud, where you can kind of sit and, I don't know, gaze at this globe menacingly. And you can go on the roof if you really want. But yeah, there's that place. Ooh, there's a evil winged creature up there. But yeah, there's Sweet Release. Now let's go to the next one. Alright, so the next one is called the Overlook, and it's up here in the north part of the original map. Up here north of this is the new area that they just added. But this is the Overlook. So, what's interesting about this location, which is also fairly boxy from the outside, but inside it has a lot of charm. What's interesting is that this is an area that's actually semi-inaccessible. There's no direct way to get up here. And in fact, if you go out behind it, you will find... Ow! I didn't mean to hurt myself. You'll find... somewhere... Oh, there it is. You'll find the edge of the map. Is that the end of the map? Oh, yeah, I've got the HUD turned off, so it's not giving me any warning. But yes, that's the edge of the map. But the point is that this is an area that's very difficult to get to. I actually had to dig up through the mountain to get up to this location. And then once I did, I was like, oh man, that is a cool view. Look at that. That is spectacular. And so I decided to build here. And I built the Overlook. When you start from the flame, you come out here to the steps going up. You can look out and see how awesome the view is. I kind of went with the Hobbit door and some of the Hobbit windows. You go inside. This is the little living area. Place to sit, lots of books to read, cozy fire, all the fun stuff. Little divider here takes you to the kitchen. Place to prepare your food. Little flowers in the windowsill. All the fun stuff for the kitchen. Lots of plates, lots of glasses, lots of ways to entertain your guests. Going up the stairs, we have a really big banquet area. I went with the crypt furniture because I really dug how it looked, and I thought that it kind of had a neat, it has these neat green glows on everything. With you know, big thrones at the end of each side. Here, the idea is that, you know, if you're meeting with me here, you know, it might be, you know, you're for a representative from another nation and you have your entourage. So I want to be on equal footing with you. So we both have like big ass thrones. I know, I'm weird. But like I said, I like building stuff and I like kind of creating little stories for all this stuff. I really dig the view out the back. It's really cool. You go up the stairs. Here's a couple little chairs with a book. What I was kind of recreating here is if you've ever seen the Dune miniseries from the early 2000s, there's a scene where Gurney Halleck is overlooking the Atreides party. They have this big party on Arrakis just before the invasion of the Harkonnens and the Sardaukar. Anyway, Gurney Halleck is sitting there and he's playing a lute. And Paul comes up and sits down next to him and they start talking, looking down at the party. That's kind of what I've got going on here. I got these two chairs so that, like, your sellsword might be looking down upon the meeting of nations that are happening beneath him. I don't know. That's just kind of what I was going for here. You go up the next stairs, and you got 2 bedrooms. Here's the first one. I really love the floor of this. I'm trying to remember if this is the new one of the. I know it's one of the newer ones, but I'm trying to remember if it's the one from the dungeons or not. But I like the floor. Put a lot of little flowers. Just think it's cool. I love this view too, man. This game has some really awesome kick-ass views. Over here, the other bedroom with some tree clipping through the wall, but I don't want to get rid of the tree, so it's there. The view over here is not as good. This might be the guest bedroom. We go up to the next floor. This is the attic. I've got like this kind of stained glass kind of thing going on. And then a lot of storage, including a spindle. This spindle up here is like, what is it? Sleeping Beauty? Is that the one? She goes, finds a spindle in the attic, and it pricks her finger, and she falls asleep. And then needs like a fair prince. I don't know. That's why I put a spindle up here, because I'm a weirdo. Anyway, go. Don't climb, just go down. But anyway, yeah, that's Woodguard. Lots of really cool viewpoints. Or lots of really cool vistas. But anyway, yeah, that's how do we do this? Can we get through? Oh, fuck. God damn it. Oh, wait, I'm not done. Back here on the main floor, if we go out the back door of the kitchen, we come out to like a little patio kind of area. There's no chairs or furniture or anything. I don't know, you might entertain guests out here. I don't know. I have no guests. But anyway, if you go down here, I have something I'm very proud of. It's a sauna! It's a sauna. That's what it is. It's a sauna. You got fire in the ground. You got a little jug that you put water in the bowl, and it makes steam in here. It's a sauna. I made a sauna. I was kind of proud. I didn't mean to manspread there. I was kind of trying to angle the camera up at the wood up there, and I kind of manspreaded. I didn't mean to do that. Or woman spreaded, as the case may be. Anyway, I'm really pleased with this, how this turned out. I thought this was kind of cool. The one gotcha is that you do not want to step into that fire. It glitches the game out. It makes you perpetually falling, and you can't waypoint, and you can't move. So you go into that fire and you're dead. Basically, you got to like kill the game. My friend discovered that. We were in here, enjoying the sauna, and he went and stepped on the fire. And had to quit the game. But yeah, no, it's a sauna. And I just think it's cool looking. But anyway, that's Woodguard. Let's go on to the last place that I've built, which is probably the thing that I'm the most proud of. So, up here, on the highest point that's in the middle of the world, right here, in Pillars of Creation, I have built a temple. A very strange temple. Let's take a look. Alright, so this is some strange temple for some strange religious sect that exists only in Enshrouded. I'm making it all up. It's not. There's no actual lore to this. But, you know, there's... This would be the chapel. You have people that come in and they sit and they listen to somebody preach up there. The walls are supposed to be stained glass, but there really isn't stained glass in the game, so I kind of tried to make them as stained glass as I can. The ceiling has strange religious iconography in it, and we've got a big proper chandelier in this place with more stained glass up there. Up here on the pulpit, you've got chairs for, I don't know, like apostles or some shit. Who knows? You got a big throne. This would be for like the proper leader of this religion. But once again, it's got all sorts of like bones and stuff because you know you gotta. Sorry, don't mean to keep man-spreading like that. That's where the camera freaking goes. It's not intentional. I'm trying to get a view of the chair. But yeah, no, it's a big bone chair. And yeah, there's the big chapel, but it's not all. Oh, and then of course there's up here, and they got the big eye. Follows me everywhere I go. I don't know why he keeps looking at me. Over here, this goes down into, I don't know, let's say the Abbey. I don't really know what an Abbey is. Nice view of shit. You go down here. This is kind of a classroom of some sort. Classroom. Next to it is the kitchen, where they make food with a ton of pots. Oh, I'm really proud of this. I put a, this looks like a proper stove. This is the kind of fireplace, the stock base fireplace that you can craft. But I don't really like it. This I like. I took a, it's like a sconce, a little fire sconce. I put it down there and I built out this brick thing around it. And then I put like the pot on top and it looks like a proper stove. Oh, that was pretty kick-ass. You come out here, you go around here, you go down the stairs. You can see in the distance additional buildings. I built all those buildings. They're just there for like kind of background imagery. It's you go into them, there's nothing really there. They just have light sources to make them glow at night, and that's about it. In here, this is the big banquet hall for all of the priests. You've got the tables at the front, which is where like the ecclesiastical leaders would go, and you get all the tables where all the priests might sit and eat dinner or breakfast, and all the candles overlooking them. And down here, this is the first floor of the I don't know, the Abbey. I don't know what it would be called. This is where all the like lowly priests live, the monks or whatever religious, I don't know, nomenclature you want to use. This is where they live. It's funny. I thought they all had tables. I guess I didn't ever finish adding tables with books, because they're all supposed to have tables and books, but it looks like I only did 2. Anyway, you go down here and you go down another level, and you will find more of the barracks for the priests. These ones look like they do have tables, so clearly I just didn't do the tables upstairs. But you come out of these, and you've got this really pretty place you can look down and see trees and a garden and all sorts of fun stuff. You can go out on these stairs. You can go down and check it all out. You can see that the structure is kind of on stilts to make room for all of the greenery that we're growing. And you can kind of see the vista. So down there is Pillars of Creation. And that building right there, that's another building that I built just to give kind of background flavor for it. There's nothing really in it other than lights. Side note, that's actually the lower limits for how low you can build in this particular base. Literally the top of that pillar, or the top of that rock, is as low as it can go, which is kind of funny. Also, I think there's one more over here. So there's that one that you saw from before, but I think there's one more down here. Yeah, one more down there. Again, they're all just kind of background. You're not really intended to go look at them. Alright, if you come back to the stairs leading back up into the temple, you look over here, you will see a hole that goes into the ground. If you go down into the hole, you find this long staircase with dark corridors that lead off to the sides. This is the catacombs. You know, because every good religious location has to have catacombs, right? And the catacombs are fairly exhaustive. There is a lot down here. A lot of it is in very dark areas. You're kind of intended to come around here without light sources. We have this big room that has a big green fire in it. I don't know why. I did like how I mixed different building materials for the walls to kind of give it this strange appearance. I really liked how it turned out. I think it's cool. But there's an awful lot in the catacombs. It's all very dark. Can be difficult to navigate. But it's long, dark catacombs. Lots and lots of little nooks and crannies. Maybe a little scary. I don't know. It keeps going down. Lots of little places. I put these mushrooms here and there because I like they glow, so it's kind of fun. They illuminate the catacombs. If you come down to the end of this tunnel, there's actually an access corridor. Where are you? Here you are. Access corridor that actually leads down to this building. What's interesting, this building that was background. What's interesting about this building is that it doesn't actually sit on anything. That's because this is, once again, this is the lower limits of the build area. But again, you're not really supposed to come down here. This is not something to explore. This is intended to be seen from a distance. Yeah, there's just an awful lot of catacombs. I will admit I might have gotten a little turned around. How do I get out of here? Is it this way? Maybe I should actually get a light source. Alright, so one last thing to show you in this place before I end the video. Starting here from the banquet hall, if we go and take these stairs down, we find this door, which if you open up, takes you out here to, I don't know, let's say the priests, the senior priest, whatever the senior priest would be called. This is his house. It's a far cry from the little closets that the lower priests have to live in, and it has these neat, I don't know, very big windows that you can look out upon the land from. If you go up here, there's a little place you can sit and read, maybe have some afternoon tea. Go up here, and this is the loft where you can sleep. But what's real special is in the kitchen. It's a hidden door with a chest that has. This says the plants and seedlings thing, but what this really is, this is the priest's go bag. So the priest is a sham. This whole religion is a sham, and he's basically built up this cult. And one day he's going to be caught, and he will need to get out of Dodge really fast. So this is his secret stash. He's got keys to something. He's got a weapon. He's got papers that are his blackmail, how he can blackmail people. And he's got his go bag, and he's got some sort of tincture. I don't know what's in it. He's got a head. I don't know. He's got some head in here. He's got a bunch of rings that he can sell. And yeah, so if like shit goes sideways and the priest needs to get out, he's going to come in here. He's going to grab all his go badge. He's going to run out here. And he is going to sail and say, peace out! Alright, so that's it. Those are my builds in Enshrouded. Like I said, this was a little bit of a different video. I hope you liked it. I'm just somebody who really, I get into this sort of stuff, building stuff in games. You know, if people like it and they want to see more, I also play No Man's Sky. I play other games that you do stuff like this. I might share some of my builds in those if enough people are interested. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching. See you later.